Hello, teacher. I'm Sherzodbek, and today I'm going to show you my assignment 3 from our course, Artificial Intelligence. Okay, so let's get started. And so our assignment was about actually the assignment number 3, and it was about like a crossword. And the task first is what was about the crossword, and task second was about working with data set by doing university exams scheduling optimization using local search and CSP. So let's start with the first one, with the task one crossword. So we have to implement the algorithm and solve the problem. So by you can see that image. So we have to also make this type of the algorithm that that are gonna be will be fitted our words and by their sizes, you know. So I'm gonna explain it time by the time. So okay, let's get started and let's see the our code. So actually we had to do modify the only one class which is named by generate.py, and let's see. So crossword creator. So it was about the I wanted to create an automation system, like automatically fill the crossword puzzle using the list of the words. What kind of the words? So as you can see here, you gave us the type of the txt files. There are a lot of type of the words. For example, words 0, words 1, and words 2. So we will do it like that. That this word's gonna be fitted into the structure, which one you gave you also, like structure 0, structure 1, and structure 2. So let's see our code again. So in that case, we're gonna use the algorithm, the function named by CSP, the constant certification problem. So which gonna help us with a lot of type of the problem. First of all, is each blank, for example, imagine the crossword, yeah, and there will be each blank. For example, four, yeah, four. There will be each blank. So each blank means the variable. So for each variable, supposed to fit the one word, something like that. And each variable has a domain, which means the possible words that fit there, and the constants, which is the word's lengths. Like for example, the word has the full letter and something like that. So our AI algorithm gonna help us in this case how it's gonna be working in our case. Yeah, like you understand. Sorry for that misunderstanding. So the next one like was a CSP. Like I already said, CSP gonna help us. There was for example, the word letter have the word have a full letter and it's supposed to fit in the full cell, yeah, something like that. So our class crossword creator gonna help us creating the uh, variables and the letter grid. So we're gonna assign there our letters and the print. How are we gonna print that the words? So we have to use our txt files, word 0, for example, 1, 2, 3, and etc. And there are like bit, press, byte, classification, condition, and something like that. And let's see, first of all, how we're gonna run it. I already ran it, so I'm gonna show it by really fast. So let's see. For example, yeah, Python generate.py. We're gonna running our Python class, and we're using data structure of the number one, this one, yeah, and using the words of the words second the words. For example, from this list, like abandon, ability, able, abortion, about, and above. And as you can see here, they created a crossword. For example, considerable. There is a E in the middle, and starting from the like B, Benedict, like Venice. And the next one was the check and the lawyer, the motion, and something like that, and the generate. So something like that. Genetics, sorry. So, for example, let's use another one. I already run, so I'm gonna show it fastly. And yeah, this is our first algorithm, and as you can see here, a type of the words like the sales, the C, the phrase, and something like that. Okay, let's run another one. Yeah, this is another type of the structure with loss, a line, a bit, true, the star, and the create. So it was the type of the algorithm that's gonna help us to create the structure. So something like that. So in general, let me explain what was happening here. So like we use the CSP approach to fill crossword automatically. For each blank is variable, each word is a value, and the constants ensure what match is in legs. Overlap is correctly, yeah. So each of them will be unique. The solver uses node consistency and R consistency and backtracking with heuristic find and solution efficiency. So this program gonna print the completed crossword. So it wasn't really hard because you gave us all the structure and the words, and by our side was only completing the generate.py. So optionally it can save as an image like this ones, yeah. So it was about our task one, and task second was about let me show it from the here. So task second was about the schedule, university exam schedule optimization using local search. For example, teacher, in our final exams, for example, in the future, it's going to be in the May, yeah? And our artificial intelligence, there is a course. It's our course. And let me show it by our code. Like, for example, courses, yeah? There is a artificial intelligence course, something like here. And you need that, like you need a room, exam hall. So you're gonna take from us a final exam. So from what time till what time and where exam gonna be held. So my program gonna help you like the generate, I mean find the possible rooms to do your exam. So okay, um like there is six type of CSV: classroom CSV, courses, instructors, schedule, students, and time slots. And we had to do create a task to IPNB. So automatically schedule exam in rooms and time slots without conflicts, while optimizing for better distribution. So problem as a CSP, why there is a variables like exams. So in our case, exam. It's a variable and domains all possible rooms and time slots for each exam. So you course need the exam, and of course you need a room. So for example, we have to optimize the solution. Um, we have to optimize the solution by using simulated annealing. So, for example, like here I imported all the important files like pandas, random, and the mass, and I was running all the our CSV files, so it's gonna really work and printing. And students had that it's really working, and courses had, as you're gonna see. Everything was working correctly. For example, department chemistry, the course name expanded web enabled core. It's about the approach themselves, crime ground final, which and something like etc. So CSP model is like help us by create a unique exam, like unique variable, and putting that in our case. So it's gonna count per course per speed. So okay, cost function. Um, Cost function is something like how I mean, for example, there will be capacity in our room, like for example, in our SD university we have a1 bochka, yeah, and capacity of the our bochka is I don't know, like really like 60 people, yeah, and but in your course there is 80 people, and for example. Since it's 60, the 80 people will not be fit. So we're gonna look for another bochka. For example, it's the biggest bochka is as I know is like C1, yeah. So we're gonna do C1. So it will be appropriate for us working that. So we're gonna count it here as a cost function, something like that. So like in the cost function, we're measuring the how bad the schedule is. Like higher costs, the more conflicts. So students having overlapping exams rooms or overcapacity, like I already explained, instructors with conflicts and the rooms double booked. So neighbor function randomly change the room or time slot with a single the time. And the next one was a neighbor function. So neighbor function was about like um this neighbor function is like already told you, like it's choosing the randomly changes time slot and for our AI exam, like it's about that. And simulated annealing, simulated annealing is a local search algorithm, which is helping us start with the current schedule, makes a small random changes, and yeah, it makes a small random changes and accept change if they improve, and the temperature gradually decreases and yes, I'm still like that. And evaluating optimized schedule. So we already implemented our schedule here, and we're gonna evaluate it and save an optimized schedule. So and we have to show them. visualize, and as you can see here is optimized exam schedule. It was like that. Yeah. So as you can see, teacher, it was about my task two, and actually we're done with our assignment number three. So thank you for your actually for your attention. Yeah. And teacher, I didn't understand like table for task two CSV. How we gonna implement it? It is an image file, or I didn't understand. Okay, I will try to do my best. So thank you for your attention, teacher, and I hope I will see you in the class. So bye.